Hello and welcome to App for You. In this particular video, we'll be discussing a new problem from arrays, and the problem is basically chocolate distribution problem, right? A very basic problem. Just a small intuition can basically solve the entire problem, right? So before we begin, let us first quickly understand what the problem actually says. So as per the chocolate distribution problem, the problem statement says that given an array of positive integers, so we are basically provided with an array A which is which consists of positive integers. The number of elements in the array is n, right? So we have n elements in the array A, where each value represents the number of chocolates in a packet. So basically each array element represents the number of chocolates present in a packet. Now each packet can have a variable number of chocolates, so obviously it can clearly be seen that the packet sizes are different, right? You can clearly see these are packet sizes, the number of chocolates in each packet, and they are basically different. They are not equal, they are different size. And we have been provided with m students. So we have m students, and the task is to distribute chocolate packets among m students, right? So basically these are the n chocolates given to us. That is nothing but suppose 3, 4, 1, 9, 56. So these are the chocolate packets, okay? Each packet consists of 3, this one packet consists of 4, this packet consists of 1, 9, 56, 7, 9 and 12. So these are the chocolate packets. Chocolate packet A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H, right? And how many students we have? We basically have m students, and here m is equal to nothing but 5, which means these chocolates are to be distributed among 5 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the condition is each student gets exactly one packet. So one of the packet, basically each student will get one of the packet from these. Okay, each student will basically get only one packet. Now we have to distribute the packets to the students such that the difference between the maximum number of chocolates given to a student and minimum number of chocolates given to the student is minimum. What the point? So suppose if I give these 3 chocolates to him, these 4 chocolates to him, these 9 chocolates to him, these 56 chocolates to him, and this 9 chocolate again to him. What is the maximum chocolate received by a student? 56. What is the minimum chocolate received by a student? 3. What is the difference? 53. You can see our target is to minimize this difference. Our target is to minimize the difference. The difference between the maximum number of chocolates given to a student and minimum number of chocolates given to a student is minimum. So our target is basically to minimize this difference. So there should not be much difference between the maximum chocolate given and minimum chocolate given to a student. How can we come up with this approach? Is there any particular solution? Do you think that we can come up with some good solution to this approach? The answer is yes. Now you see, if you just give them randomly, if you just randomly pick a chocolate and give to a student, if you randomly pick a chocolate and give to any student, okay, then definitely it is leading to a large difference. Why not do one thing? What should we do? We should basically sort the entire array. We will sort this array. Sorting this array will basically help me to get the number of chocolate packets in ascending order. So 1, 3, 4, right? 1, 3, 4, and again we have 7, 9, 9, 12 and 56. What is the next thing? The next thing is this one chocolate, this chocolate one, or this packet containing of one chocolate will be given to this student. This packet consisting of 3 chocolates will be given to this student. This packet to this to this to this. So now if you see, the maximum chocolate given to was to this student and the minimum chocolate was given to this student. What is the difference between 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. This is one of the possible combination. What is the other combination, do you think? The other combination is, I will not give this chocolate to any student. Instead I will start from this. Suppose I have 5 students, 5 till here, okay? So the minimum, the one student will get 3 chocolate and then the other student will get 9 chocolate. In this case 9 minus 3, I will be able to secure a difference of 6 chocolates. So far so good. Or what I can do is, I will not take this 3 chocolate also, this packet also. I will ignore this packet and instead I will take from here till this packet. So what will happen in this case? In this case the minimum one is 4, the maximum packet given to is 12. 12 minus 4 is again 8, right? One more alternative, I will be taking this 7 till this 56. So 56 will be the maximum packet, 7 is the minimum packet in this group. So 56 minus 7 will lead to how much? 49. So among this, which one do you think is the minimum? The different minimum is 6, right? And 6 should be the output. And this basically combination. Now they have not asked the combination. Otherwise we should have given so. They have just asked the minimum difference. So minimum difference will be acquired when we will just give these chocolates. That is 3, 4, 7, 9 and 9. Then the difference will be minimum and that will be equal to 6. In other cases we have 8 and 49. So I hope you got the intuition. The intuition is we will be keeping track of this window. How will we keep track of this window? By using two pointers. Two pointers. A pointer I will start point to the minimum element, pointer j to the maximum element of the in that group. Fine. So how will we do? Let us see. So quickly let us try to code this particular problem in 2 minutes. So I'll be very fast now. We will basically using, as I said, the very first task that we are doing is sorting. So we'll basically sort the array A, because the array A consists of all the packets, right? So A dot begin comma A dot end, A dot begin comma A dot end, right? So that's it. The packets are sorted, and once the packets are sorted, now we know what to do. I'll be using two pointers. Integer I is equal to 0, and also j will also point to what? Now you see. Okay, sorry, I think I should have written this particular example here. So example is 3, 4, 1, 9, 56 and 7, 9 and 12, right? Now let me zoom it. Fine. So you can clearly see here, this is a packet and this is a packet, right? So I'll keep my eye here, and where should be j pointing to? Now after sorting, what is happening? After sorting, what will I get? After sorting, I'll be getting 1, 3, 4, right? 1, 3, 4, 7, 9, and then 12 and 56. Once I have sorted, I will be getting this as the output. Now I will be pointing to 0, this index, and j will be pointing to what will be the number of students. Number of students is m. So basically from here till m minus 1, right? So 3, 4, 5, this one. So I'll be having a window of size 5, and j will be pointing to this maximum element here in this group. Fine. So what will happen? J will be pointing to m minus 1. Although it is m, but the index position will be m minus 1. Fine. No issue with this. J points to m minus 1. Done. Now I will basically proceed as long as j is less than what? So this j should basically, from here it should keep on moving till here, isn't it? Because my window will keep on scrolling like this. My window will keep on scrolling like this, and once j reaches the end, that's it, we should stop. So basically I will be writing the same. So while j is less than n, right? While j is basically less than n, what will I do? So initially I'll be computing a difference. Initially I'll be using a variable integer long int, and the variable is difference, and difference will basically be initially, what is the initial difference? So array of j minus array of I. So this is the initial difference that will be stored in this particular variable. That is, array of j initially is pointing to this 9, and array of I is pointing to this 3. So 9 minus, and this is 1, right? Refer to this, not to this. 9 minus 1, difference will be 8, right? So this will be the initial difference. So again, at every time, for every window, I will be finding the difference. Now what will I check? If array of j minus array of I, basically the difference is basically less than difference, right? If it is less than the difference, then I know that okay, this is the possible one of the minimum difference I will be getting in this particular window. So update the variable difference to array of j minus array of I. Got the point? I hope you are understanding. What will this do? This will basically keep on proceeding forward. This will keep on sliding, and once it slides, for every window I will find out the difference between the maximum position and the minimum value, and the minimum value, right? And likewise I'll update this particular variable difference. The minimum value will be stored here, and then finally what will I do? I'll say I plus plus, because I want to slide the window further, and j plus plus. Done. And finally we should return what? Difference. That's it. So this should do. Let us compile the code. What's the issue? Array was not declared in the scope. Okay, it is A, not array. it is actually A, right? This is A. Anything else? And this is also A, because we have received the array A, not error. Fine, compile it. What's the issue? Array was not declared in the, again I am using array somewhere. Okay, this should be A. So that's it. The answer is 6 and it is correct. Considering the time complexity, definitely the time complexity is of order of n. Space complexity is also constant, right? Time complexity order of n, space complexity is constant. Sorry, time complexity is not order of n. Why? Because remember we are sorting here. Okay, I'm sorry for that. Since we are sorting, so basically time complexity will be order of n log n by the most efficient sorting technique, and space complexity is order of 1 constant, because we are not using any extra space. Yeah, so that's all from this particular video. I hope this video was helpful. In case of any doubt, please feel free to put it out in the comment section, and just like, share and subscribe. Thank you.